Alright, what we have is a Nintendo Switch. Charging port is bad on it. And let you look under the scope. You can see them pins loose all over the place. Let's go ahead and start on it. Go under the hand camera. Is it on? Not on. Let me turn on the hand camera. Alright, I already removed these 4 screws, but I still have the screws down here. I wasn't gonna do a video. I was only gonna do a TikTok video on it. But I'm gonna go ahead and do a whole video, TikTok and YouTube at the same time. Alright. Take off the mic so it doesn't break. Check 1, 2, 3, check. Alright, the mic's recording. 3 seconds ago it wasn't recording. Remove these screws. I need my tweezers. motherboard out. Let's go under the scope. We're gonna do like always, low melt solder. I'm gonna flip it on the other side. I'm gonna add low melt solder. Get the flex. Oh. Okay, I'm doing a live video on YouTube. Alright, we're gonna cover this little battery connector. And we don't have no broken pads. What we're gonna do is tin the pads. Mic check, mic check. Okay, the mic is working. What we're gonna do is tin these pads right here, and then we're gonna float the new port on it. The charger ports that I have is for the Nintendo Switch, so we'll have to grind it down, grind the front end of it to fit for it to fit this Nintendo Switch Lite. Let me go get the port. This is the charger port. We'll have to grind the front lip. We'll have to grind the front lip so it can be as short as this one. I grind it using this grinding rack. Okay, I grinded it down enough. That's the new port, and that's the old port. It should fit. I'll grind down just a little bit more. Okay. So what we're going to do is tin the pads on the bottom of the port. We're going to add some plugs. And then we're going to tin them pads. And then we will float the charging port on the motherboard. Okay. So we will get the motherboard and place it right over here on the side of the bench. Trying to see, let the camera see it. Now, that's not going to work. Let's do this. Okay. It already has some flux on it, so we're going to bring this right here. We're going to zoom in, and we're going to watch for the solder to melt. We're going to press down on it right over here. Focus our heat on one spot. Okay, solder is melting. Okay. Solder did melt. So hold down on it a little bit, turn up the heat, and we can check these pins. They're solid, but we're still gonna go over these pins with the iron. All of them are solid. I'll still go over them with the iron. We're gonna flip this upside down, and we will solder the anchor legs. Ooh, the charger port looked like it melted. Yeah, it did. There's too much heat. I'm gonna see if it actually charges before we finish everything. So let's go ahead and solder these anchors now. There was a heat pad or some rubber plastic that got melted right here. There we go. That's that big Q-chip in the back. And this MT chip, it always goes bad, so I just want to make sure there's no shorts around it before we finish the job. We're going to put the multimeter in diode mode and resistance. Make sure there's no short. Okay. Let's go under the hand camera. I'm not going to assemble the whole thing. For now, I will just drop this in. Make sure it's charging. Make sure it's charging before I assemble the whole thing. If not, we'll replace the charger port and use less heat this time. Okay, so we're going to plug in this charger. And let's plug in the screen and put 1 or 2 screws to hold the motherboard down. I'm going to just add 1 or 2 screws, one on the charger port and one on the motherboard on top. That just to hold the screen down, the motherboard down. We're going to add the screen flux. And we're going to add the battery, or connect the battery connector. And this is the backlight. Okay, and now we're going to bring in our charger port, or our charger cable. charger. Yep, and just like that. Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and replace the charger port one more time. Yep, let's go ahead and replace this charger port one more time. Looks like I melted the charger port using too much heat. Embarrassing in front of the camera, but that's fine. I mean, we all make little mistakes. But let's go ahead and fix it real fast. We're gonna go ahead and remove it. Get another port and put it in the spot. I can go get a charger port while my iron heats up. Alright, we got another port. We're just gonna grind it. Alright, we're gonna do the same thing. Tin the pads, but let's first whip these little holes. Hello? Hey, how are you? Yes. Well, I ordered two. I ordered two screens. I received one A32 and the other one is the A31. Okay, so you guys didn't have none in stock and went ahead and sent me a screen that I don't want. No, definitely. I mean, I can go ahead and send this back because I never dealt with the A31 and I don't think I will. Okay. No, a store credit be fine. Yeah, no problem. That was Injured Gadgets. They sent me a wrong screen, something that I did not order, and they said they're gonna go ahead and fix it. So let's go ahead and try this again, guys. First, let's send these pads. All right. I'm sure it didn't overheat it because I didn't use as much heat, and then I warmed up the board before I decided to install the port. All of them look solid, but we'll go over these side with an iron. And this time the plastic looks in good condition or in good shape. This this repair usually takes me 15 minutes because I'm doing a live and talking and doing some extra stuff for you guys. I would have been done with this repair. But I'm not complaining. Like and subscribe if you learned from me. And comment if you have any complaints about me. If you advise me on doing a different type of repair, like, hey, you're doing this wrong, let me know. I've been doing micro soldering since 2019. No, yeah, 2019, New Year's of 2019. I went to iPad rehab and took a 5-day course. I learned how to repair on iPhones, and now I do iPhones, iPads, gaming systems, some of everything that comes through the door. We'll just go over them with a little iron. Not too much flux. Not too much paste. Just go over them like this. And that should be it. If it still doesn't charge, I'll go ahead and change the MT chip. If it does not charge, I'll change this MT or M9 2T. That has something to do with charging. Let's go into the hand scope. Turn off my iron. We're under the hand scope. Alright. Plug in the LCD. Digitizer. Go ahead and put a screw so I don't have to hold the motherboard down. Put a screw on the charger port. Alright. Excel? Yes, sir. What you got, boss? Sorry to hear that. How much you looking to get for it? If you can give me the right model, I'll tell you what I can give you. Okay, sounds good. Oh. Alright, so let's try this again. Let me get this charger. It has a big knot in it. Okay, moment of truth. Unplug this in. And it's still not showing me. This is still black. So I'm going to go ahead and change the M chip, M29 chip. Yep. My multimeter is still black, so it's not turned on, didn't turn on. So most likely the M29 chip is bad. So let's go ahead and change the M29 chip real fast and see what happens from there. There wasn't no short around it, but like I said, it does go out a lot, especially on the Nintendo Switch, regular Nintendo Switch, not the Lite. But let's go ahead and replace it and see what happens. Back under the scope, we are going to replace this chip right here. We're going to replace this chip. I do have them brand new. Let me find them. Nintendo Switch right here. I'm sure I have more. This is a new pack. I have some used, another pack that I've been using, but I'll go ahead and just take one out of these. Doesn't matter. This is the new chip that we're gonna install. Alright, and we're gonna see the rotation is on this side. Alright, we got it off. We're gonna tin the pads on this new chip. We're just gonna tin the pads on it. We're gonna add flux. And then we're gonna tin the pads. Okay. And then we're gonna go over these pads. I'm gonna go over them pads with the iron. Just basically tin in the pads. And I will get rid of some of that ground. That's too much ground. Alright. let me clean this chip so I can see what's the rotation of it. Alright, the rotation is this way. I'm not using as much heat. Let's boost up the heat a little bit. Press down on the chip. Alright. Okay. I think it's looking good. Let's go ahead and try it again. If this doesn't work, I'm going to go ahead and end the live for now and get back to this later because I do have other repairs that I'm working on. I hope this is all this one needs so I can have a full video of it working. I don't have a battery to test, but I never ran across a bad battery so far. Alright, add that screw again. Another screw on the bottom. Let's add this screen or display digitizer, which is for the touch. Alright, let's test it out again. Let's test it out. Plug in the charger port. We should get any type of reading if it do work. And it's still not working. It's still not coming out. Let me unplug the battery. See if it does anything without the battery plugged in. If the charger port works without the battery in, it needs a battery. And it's still not working. Yep. Make sure my charger works. Okay, but the problem is that my charger is not working. So let me see what has happened. Okay, my charger port works now. Let's plug it back up. And it's working. It's taking 15 volts at 0. That's because the battery is not plugged in. Let's plug in the battery. And let's plug in this. So the problem was my charger not plugged in the outlet right, because I'm stretching it all the way out here. And right now it's taking in 14 volts at 9. I'm not sure if you can see it, but we can go under the scope. Here's the scope. Trying to find the right angle. Now it's taking in still the same thing. 14 volts at 9 amps. So there we go. And there you go. So the problem probably was just a charger port, but I went ahead and replaced the M chip, but didn't think of checking my charger port. Didn't think of checking my charger. I had to stretch it out, and it probably came out the wall outlet a little bit. But it is charging right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you learned something.